Right now to start planning for spring. Denis Flanagan from Landscape Ontario here with some tips on where to start, because as we mentioned, in the mail, if you're a gardener, your garden porn has started to come in.
Oh, yes.
All your seed catalogs.
And the centerfolds this year are magnificent.
Wow.
And it is all about timing, actually. So listening to the CHCH weather to tell us what the spring is, how early that spring's going to be. Because really what you're doing is you're backdating about 6 to 8 weeks before you want to start things inside the house.
Okay.
But, as you said, now's the time of year to start preparing for that time. And certainly everybody's mailbox is full of seed catalogs right now. And really that's how the seed business started in Canada, because we were such a remote country that you had to rely on seed catalogs and the mail order.
Right.
Changed a bit now. You can certainly go to your local garden center and
they've
get,
got lots
get
of
most
seeds.
things. But there's still some famous companies out there. And the reason they've stayed famous is because they come up with brand new things. I mean, this is from Renee's garden, and this is going to be a big hit this year. If you like Swiss chard.
Okay.
It's a peppermint Swiss chard, and could be used in the ornamental garden as well.
Oh,
so
that would be beautiful.
That's going to be a hit.
Okay.
One of my favorite companies is Richter's Herbs. The Ontario company, famous for their growing herbs and vegetables for the seed catalog. So once you drool over the catalog,
Yes, you order your seeds, or you go and buy them from your...
Yeah, or from your garden center. Fabulous selection this year in the garden centers right now. A lot of people are growing vegetables, a lot of people are growing annuals. We were talking earlier about perennials.
Yes.
Really, you can leave that for now. That can be directly sown. Where it all starts with success and failure, and that
soil.
really is soil and hygiene. So if you buy a commercial mix, it's pretty well that is going to be a pretty pure, fungus-free mix. If you want to use your own soil, you can. Hobby gardeners love to mix up their own soil. You can actually sterilize it in the microwave.
Okay, just kind of steaming it.
Yeah.
Kind
So,
of that way, right?
Must use a sterile mix. You've got to use clean trays, clean pots.
And these are really cute. So this is a
Jiffy
mix.
pots.
So this, you soak them in water?
Soak them in water, they come up into a little pot, and then you can plant 2 or 3 seeds in each pot. And depending on what the variety is, you may have to thin that out a little bit later.
And that's kind of where it becomes tough, right? It's like, okay, which one is going to be the strongest one? I'm going to kill the other ones. But you kind of need to do that, because the strong will survive.
The strong will survive, and that's why, I mean, it's marvelous, isn't it? Look, for 99 cents, you know, you get a couple hundred seeds in here, right? So
think of how much that would cost you to buy a couple hundred plants if they all survive.
Great cost saving. So great project for this time of year. In the winter, we're all itching to want to get outside and do something. And the nice part about growing seeds indoors is it you know, it makes you feel better. When you see those tiny little cotyledon leaves come out, you get really excited, and that's why it's great if you want to involve children in starting seeds.
Right, they've got little kits.
Yeah, little kits, a Crayola starting kit. And many of the vegetable companies now are doing cute things to attract kids into gardening.
Right.
And so it's a lovely project. And we're all looking for activities for kids in the middle of winter, particularly this winter.
Now, because it is middle of winter,
Yeah.
I mean, these seeds need some heat to get started. And that's always a confusing thing, too, because you used to hear, oh, just put them on top of your fridge if you got a space out there.
Yeah.
But now, warming mats?
Yeah, and nothing wrong with
This
the
is cool.
top of the fridge in that. Sometimes that isn't as even as you want. So depending on what you're growing and how professional you want to be, these are heating mats. So you just
plug it in.
It's perfectly safe. And you're putting your trays, you're putting your seed trays right on top of that. And as you can see with this indication, what you're doing is keeping that even temperature somewhere between 70 and 85.
Okay.
And we often refer to this as bottom heat. I don't want you to go anywhere with that, but
to heat your bottom. You sit on them.
Seeds, when they're starting to germinate, really don't need that top heat, all right? So think of when you plant a seed in the ground, outside, it's the heat from the earth that's creating...
That's kind of pushing it out.
Yes.
Oh,
and that's the same principle with heating mats on top of the fridge. It's the heat, radiant heat from underneath that heats up the soil, makes that seed germinate. And the very last thing is watering.
Right.
So you got all these hundreds of tiny little seeds, and then you use a heavy-duty watering
And it
can.
washes them all away. Yes.
So sometimes, this is a great device. So on here are thousands of tiny, tiny little holes.
Oh, okay.
All right. Hook that up to a hose, and you have this lovely, lovely, even mix.
Wow.
Even
That's
water.
for the serious
water
cedar.
Serious cedar.
Serious
But you know,
cedar.
here's a sideline with this, because it does seem puppy day here today, doesn't it?
Yes, it is.
What do you think is the second most biggest use for this, apart from watering seeds?
Washing your dog?
Washing your dog.
Really? Okay, multi-purpose. Dennis, always great to have you back in here. Okay, we're starting to think spring already, no matter what Nicola's forecast is. We'll be back with more Morning Live right after this. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because you could probably just control the flow of it,
Most
right?
dogs get scared.
I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade.